What's up, Fantasy A-Team Nation? I'm your host, Josh Jenkins, and tonight we will be revealing our Week 1 top quarterback matchups. But before I start the show, I would like to welcome Zach Roberts back to the show. Welcome back, Zach.
Hey, what's up, Josh? Thanks for having me back, man. Let's get to this list. I'm excited.
All right, go ahead and give me your number one quarterback matchup.
All right, folks, just like our list for the draft, we got to go with Patrick Mahomes. He's my guy. Got his jersey on. I look for him to do big things, not only just this week, but every week. So I love this matchup versus Cleveland. It was a good matchup in the playoffs last year. So look for Kelsey and Hill to get a lot of the ball, and Edwards-Helaire, and probably even some Jerick McKinnon. So look for them to do big things.
I agree, Zach. I do also love this matchup with Patrick Mahomes against the Cleveland Browns. I believe it will be similar to the playoff football game they had back last season. So I look for big things from Patrick Mahomes. Go ahead and give me your second pick.
All right. I'm going to go with number 2, Josh Allen, kind of sticking with what we had the draft list. I love this matchup. I think Diggs, Beasley, and Davis will get a lot of the ball, and then sprinkling some Singletary, and then some Zach Moss in the red zone. So if you got any of those players, man, plug them in. I think they're going to have a good week.
I do also agree. I do love this matchup with Josh Allen against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe he will be running all over that field and passing for several touchdowns. So I do agree. I guess give me your third pick.
Okay, we had Josh Allen at number 2 because we're kind of sticking with our draft, what we had you guys draft order. But, man, I'm telling you, Kyler Murray's the real deal. I look for him to have a great game this game. I love this matchup as well. He's a dual threat. He's got Hopkins, got Christian Kirk, and then you throw in an A.J. Green. So there's lots of targets right there. You throw in the dual threat with Edmonds, man, you're looking at a surefire, lots of points. I think this matchup's going to produce a lot of points for all these players.
Yeah, I also have Kyler Murray as my number 3. I do love the matchup with the Tennessee Titans. I believe Murray and Hopkins will have a big game. Go ahead and give me your fourth pick.
All right, so the fourth pick, it's usually you don't think Lamar Jackson is going to be one of the top picks, but I think this week, even though they're hurting at the running back position, I think he's going to use his arm. So that's why I don't love it, but I like this matchup. He's got the new Sammy Watkins. So depending on the chemistry there, he loves Marquise Brown, and then it's Mark Andrews all day. So plug those players in, start Lamar if you got him, because he's going to go off. He has something to prove this year. People have been criticizing him hard this season. Awesome.
I also agree, Zach. I like this matchup instead of loving it. The Ravens they have a lot of injuries right now. That's the only reason I don't love it. But I still believe Lamar Jackson will have a big game, but probably not as big of a game if he had J.K. Dobbins and some of his other targets back.
I agree with you. That team could be really, really hard to beat if they were fully healthy.
All right, go ahead and give me your fifth pick.
All right, man, let's go with the rookie last year that just kind of came out of nowhere. It was kind of a freak thing that Tyrod Taylor got stabbed in his lung, and in the second game, Herbert had no time to prepare, just off the bench and blew it out of the water last year. So he's my number 5 pick. Even though he was a rookie, it's a sophomore season. Most of the time people slump. I don't look for him to do any of that. I look for him to still be on the rise. I believe he's going to be elite by the end of the season. I believe he's going to throw to Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and then Jared Cook, that new, coming over from New Orleans. I think they're going to utilize that tight end position. So look for all those guys to have good games this week.
I agree. I do like this pick against Washington. Washington does have a good defense. I believe they're a top 5 defense. If they were playing any other team, I would say that he would probably have a huge game. But I believe Washington's defense will be stingy and sort of hold him back some.
Dude, I agree with that assessment. Playing Washington is no joke. We're about to find out how good their defense is. They say it's really good. We're going to find out because this first test against this Chargers team is going to be tough.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Go ahead and give me your 6th pick.
All right, well, with the number 6 pick, man, I'm telling you, it's Aaron Rodgers. He could easily be higher on this list. It's freaking Aaron Rodgers, man. So I love this matchup. I look for him to throw all day to Adams, and in the red zone of the Tanyan, look for him to sprinkle it into Lazard and Scantling, Valdez-Scantling. So, and Aaron Jones is going to get the ball. So I look for all those guys to have great numbers. I couldn't tell you if they're going to win or lose, but Aaron Rodgers is a numbers producer, and the guys usually on his team get more points than what they're supposed to average. So, especially if it's a tight game. So look for all those guys to have a good game.
I agree. I like this pick. We are about to see what the Saints are made out of without Drew Brees. I look for Aaron Rodgers to go off, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones in the backfield. So, yeah, I do like his pick. Go ahead and give me your 7th pick.
Okay, for number 7, man, you can't forget about our boy Russell Wilson. Remember how good of the first half of the season he had last year? I look for him to build off of that and even have a better season, even going into the second half. He's going to be giving the ball to DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Chris Carson, and with the new tight end coming over, Gerald Everett, I believe they're going to try and sprinkle him in and get him, make a different wrinkle so that the defenses won't have, will have a harder time depicting what they're going to do. So look for Russell Wilson to go off as he usually does. And, the other guys I named are going to get some points.
Yeah, I also agree. I do like this pick. I believe Russell Wilson will probably connect with DK Metcalf for possibly a couple of touchdowns.
I think you're right. Probably I would bet the over or under. If it was at 1.5, I'd bet 2.
Yeah, I agree. The Colts do have a good defense, though. So we'll just have to see.
We're just going to – that offense is pretty potent, like we were saying. So we're going to find out how good that defense is this first week, just like with that Chargers game. So,
yes, we will. Go ahead and give me your 8th pick.
All right, well, my 8th pick, he's a great quarterback. It's Dak Prescott. But I don't like this matchup so much. So with that said, they're still a great team. He's still a great quarterback. Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and look for CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb's gonna have a good year. And then, of course, Ezekiel Elliott. What does he always do? He's always wanting to eat. So I believe those guys are all going to get their numbers or close to it. I just don't know if I like the matchup so much is all.
Yeah, I would agree. This Tampa Bay defense could light Dallas up.
And they like to force a turnover. So, yeah.
Yeah, and especially with Prescott coming back from his injury. This will be his first game back. I really don't like his matchup, but we'll just have to see. We get this matchup Thursday night. Yeah,
it's going to be tough for Dak, man. I'm telling you, because Tom Brady and them, they want to win again. So it's going to be tough for any team that faces them. And that's a hard test for Prescott with his coming injury against that defense. They're a top 5 defense. So we're going to find out.
I agree. Who you got for your 9th pick?
All right, for my 9th pick is Tom Brady, and I love this matchup. I think he's gonna have a great game. He should actually probably be higher on the list, but we were kind of sticking with how we had our draft rankings. So I really love this pick. He's gonna throw to Evans, Godwin, Antonio Brown, Gronk, Ronald Jones, and then of course Fournette's gonna get the ball probably close to the goal line. We can, how he is. He can break it at any time. So I love Fournette. And the rest of those guys are all going to get some great numbers this week.
I do agree. I love this pick. I believe Tom Brady is going to have a great game. I believe he's going to connect with Evans, Antonio Brown. So I look for big things out of Tom Brady.
Agreed.
All right, go ahead and give me your 10th pick.
Okay, so before I say this pick, though, I'm going to give you my 10th pick, and then 2 more guys I think that, let's say you don't have one of these guys, but you might have a chance to get one of my two others that I'm going to mention. These guys I like, even though they're not in the top 10. So with that said, my number 10 is Matt Ryan. I do kind of love this matchup because I think that their defense isn't that great, so they're going to be playing from behind. So Calvin Ridley, Russell Cage, and the rookie Kyle Pitts, the tight end, I think they're going to get a chance to get a lot of attempts and receptions. Mike Davis all day. He's I think it's going to be something great there. They've been needing a hard-nosed running back. And then like I said about Kyle Pitts, there's Hayden Hurst there also. He's kind of under the radar. A lot of people don't know much about him, but I think he's pretty athletic and he's going to have a better season. He was hurt last year. So with that said, let me give you these other two. I got Jameis Winston. I don't love it, but I like it a lot, the matchup. And with what he showed in the preseason, man, I can't get away from saying that I'm very intrigued on how well he's going to play this season. I think he's going to be one of the sleeper quarterbacks this year that kind of like the comeback player, I think. Comeback quarterback player of the year, possibly. And then I love, just like with the Kyler Murray, I love the dual threat thing. So I love the matchup that Jalen Hurts has. And man, dude, he's got that rookie Devontae Smith. He's got Jalen Rigger, Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert all day. And then if Zach Ertz it's week 1, he ain't hurt. So hopefully they can, put it together. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored for Jalen Hurts. So if you have him and you don't have one of these other guys that we said, start it.
Well, folks, there you have it. Our week 1 top quarterback matchups. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. And remember, friends don't let friends auto draft.